Hello, welcome to Technology Direct, a place where we teach you techie skills to help you upskill your skill sets and also show you verified websites where you can use such skill sets to get remote online job. You must have been familiar with other Google Workspace tools such as the Google Doc, the Google Sheet, the Google Slides. But today I'm going to show you a very powerful tool that you can use, and that tool is the Google Form. With it, you can do surveys, you can collect useful data, you can order requests from your clients and customers, and lots more. To delve into that or to access the Google form, all you need to do is to open your Gmail account if you have an account with Google and go straight to your Google Workspace. If you go straight to your Google Workspace, in the apps that are found in the Google Workspace, you'll find the Google form down below. Just click the Google form and the form will be out. Now, Google makes it very possible so that you can have assorted templates in which you can work on. So you can pick any of these templates and customize it to what you truly want to have. But in this video, we are going to start a new template from scratch. So we click add a new template. The first thing you need to do once you come up to this aspect is to what? Is to create a title for your template. And this time we are going to look at the order requests because we are going to create a form to request for order from our customers. You can create a form to request for data from your group. You can create a form to request for surveys. You can create whatever form you feel you love to create. So we'll call it order request form. And over here, the form title will appear. We can decide to what? Put any link or want to. And the next thing we need to do is to form a description. Now, what is this description? This description help the user of this form to get to know what this form is truly meant for. So you have to put a specific description to this form to help the user know what the form is used for. So we are going to look at a description we'll give to this form, and we'll give the description since it's a request form. We'll give this description to this form. And after that, we are going to also put in our email address in case the person wishes to give us a call. Fine. So that email address, we can decide to make it a link if we want to. You make it a link so that it becomes what? It becomes clickable. So that is the link. It has given it a link. So the next thing we need to do is to now try as much as possible to input the header to this form. To input the header, we're going to customize the theme. The header is more like having the theme to this form. So we'll go to customizing a header. We can decide to choose a header image. And Google will give us varieties of Google header image we can choose. So you should choose the one you feel rhymes with your industry. We want to look at a request form. So we are going to choose a header that is what? That is unique to what we want to create. So let's go with inserting this, and then we can work with that header. Having gotten that header, we'll go ahead to start forming our Google sheet. The first question we want to request for is the client's or the customer's phone number. So once we type phone number, Google will automatically know that the phone number requires a simple or a short answer. So we are going to leave it at just a short answer. And the short answer is just what we are going to leave it at that, so that the participant can be able to type whatever they want in that context. Now, if we want to add more question, we'll click the what? The add sign. Once we click the add sign, we can be able to add more question. Next question we want to ask the customer is to ask if this customer is a new customer or a returning customer. Are you an existing customer or a new customer or an existing customer? It's a multiple choice question. So we'll have to choose, we have to leave it at a multiple choice question. The first option is the customer can say, I am a new customer. I am a new customer. Or you can simply say, I am a returning customer. I am an existing customer. Good. And that is at that. So those are the two questions we want to ask. Now, the next question we might want to ask, if we want to add a question, we might want to ask our customer, what item would you like to order? That's the question we would like to ask our customer. What item would you like to order? If we ask our customer, what item would you like to order, it's not going to be a simple answer. Rather, it's going to be a multiple option. So this time around, we are going to put a drop down. And in this drop down, option 1, we are going to put bag. In option 2, we are going to put shoes. In option 3, we are going to put footwears. In option 4, we are going to put baby wears, and so on. So those are the options we are going to choose that will appear in that drop down. So our customers will have the option to pick any of such options. The next question we want to ask is, I'm only using this to show you how to create various questions if you desire to. The next question we want to ask our customer is question, what color would you like? And this time around, we're going to use a checkbox. We can use the first checkbox to be color red. The second checkbox, we can put it as color blue. The third checkbox, we can put it as color black, and so on and so forth. The next question we want to ask our customer is, would you like to watch our company's product album video? That's what we want to ask him. If he says yes, our customer can say yes. Once he says yes, then the next thing we'll do is to what? Is to input the video. So we can come here and click video. You can search for YouTube video you want to put if it is YouTube, or you can look for a video URL and then put a video URL. I have a video and I'll put the video URL. I'll click select and the video will appear straight right there on that option. So we have the option there for the customer to watch. So here we can give the video a title as our product video for the customer to view. So the customer can equally want to view our video, and that is that. So the option should be yes. Another option should be what? No. So the option the customer can tick yes and then watch the video, or tick no and then neglect the video. So this is various ways we can add options. Now let's look at other options. We've looked at the multiple choice, we've looked at short and paragraph option of answering of answers, we've looked at the drop box. The file upload will help the customer or the user to do what? To upload file in case you want the customer to show you some certain files which you need to what? Which you need to verify some products. You can also look at a linear scale. It can be added. Multiple choice grids can be added. The checkpoints grid can be added, and then your date and time can be added as what? As options. So these are the various options we'll have that you can include in your Google form. Now let's take out our time to check out other options here. We also have the option of import question. In case you have critical survey you are doing and you need to import questions from other sources, you can check here, or other surveys you've made, you can click there to go to such surveys and then extract the questions you want right from there. You can also look at adding title and description. Now, in order for us to add title and description, let's say we want to separate our form into various titles. We can decide to add title just as we have up here, title and description, and then we input a new title and then a new description to start another segment of question. We don't need this now, though we are going to delete it. We also have option of adding image. Just as we added video, we can also decide to add videos or image from our system, or we can browse it from the internet. We can also add sections to our form. Now, what's the essence of this section? This section will help you break your form into two different parts. Now, as a rule of thumb, you are requested to have up to 6 questions in one section. Now, assume you have a section, you have a form or a survey in which you have close to 26 questions. Most users might find it boring answering such surveys. So in order not to frighten them, you can make such surveys in sections in order to help them, in order to make them not to be afraid of filling such forms. They will never can tell when they will get to the last section which you have provided. And that is the essence of putting your forms in section. So once you finish creating your form and inserting all the needed questions, the next thing you need to do is to preview your form. Now, the preview is going to give you a typical picture of what your form is going to look like to the user. And this is exactly what your user will see. So you see, in the aspect of phone number, he has to just type his phone number. In the aspect of this, he has to just tick the one he wants. In the aspects of items he wants, he can check the drop down and click whichever he wants. What color he wants, he can tick the ones he wants, tick. And you see, because we added section to the form, we see next in the form, which will take us to the next to the next section. So do you want to watch our company's product? The user might decide to say no and then neglect the video, or he can say yes and then go ahead to watch our product video. And then we have to be very careful here, because if you click submit, your all the items you've clicked will be recorded in the response aspect of your form. Now let's go back to the original form. If you want to know how much users or how many users have responded to your form, you are going to see the sections in this part, the response section. This response section is going to help you see the number of users that have responded to your form. So you have to put this on if you are accepting responses, and if you are not accepting responses, you put it off. But it's good to keep it on so that more responses can come in. What about the setting aspect? The setting aspects helps you to control your responses from your user. If you are somebody who loves quizzes, who want to use this, or who we want to give marks or current scores to quizzes, you can use this option of make this a quiz. And this is good for the academicians who want to include quizzes and grades to such quizzes in their survey form, in their form. We don't need this now, we'll check it off. Then responses, manage how responses are collected. You can request for responses to collect email addresses of those who are responding, and then you can allow response editing their response after submission. Responses can be changed after being submitted. We will not allow this because once submitted, it is submitted. We will not allow that because it will cause confusion in collating your data during response. So requires signing just once. We limit it to one response. So the user can only respond once. These are some of those things we can find in the setting aspect. So having finished everything, the next thing you need to do is to send your form. You can send your form through email to your user, or most probably if you don't want to do that, the best way of sharing a form is through the link. Once you create your form, you can have a link, and this is the link to your form. You can create a shorter link if this looks longer. You can copy this link and then share it with friends. Once you post this link, anybody that clicks this link can have access to this form and can easily fill this form and then submit. So this is the best way to share your form to friends and those you want to fill the form. You can also collect their email alongside their form as they fill the form. That is if you want to use the email for some other important things. So once you're done doing this, you do what? You can now send the link. Your form is ready for users to input their data, and you are ready to start collecting data from user. One good thing about Google Form is you can easily collate your data into Google spreadsheet, into either Microsoft spreadsheet or Google spreadsheet. So once you click here and click create, all your data will be created in a new Google sheet, and it will be downloaded for your usage. Wow, this is a very good tool you can use to carry out survey, to collect useful data from friends and groups, and to order requests from your customers or your clients. I hope this video serves you well, and I've done great to give you the best in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more of our techie video, and give this video a thumbs up so that it can get to more of other friends who want to appreciate this knowledge.